Welcome everybody to the Langhorne Speedway for the 10th race of Season 1 of the SCRL Short Track Division. The number 7, Checa Whiteline, will lead next to the green flag. Just beside her is the 9 of Bailey Lee. Rest of the starting lineup here for today's race. Points leader Sam Oskin will be starting all the way back in the 20th position. He enters this race with a 33-point lead over Rowan Marmot. Rowan is starting 7th. Of course, the Langley Speedway, the longest and biggest track we are ever racing here in the short track division, 1 mile. It's like a complete circle. So while this is a short track division, for one time only we are racing here at a mile track. So it still falls under the short track division classification. With 2 races to go here at Langhorne and at North Wilkesboro, you will have a maximum of 200 points each races, so we have 400 points up for grabs. Technically, entering this race mathematically, we have 11 drivers that can still win the championship if they win both races. So it is plausible. There's a small chance for those drivers 5th on back. But entering this race, as I mentioned, Oskin after Langley, 33 points over Rowan Marmot. And the top 14 drivers will receive points. Everybody 15th on below will not. And now, for those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
Field is rolling off. 15 laps around this 1 mile track. Looks like no one's having a problem. And there you see him, Brantley Higdon. He won the last round at Langley, became the first driver to ever win twice here in the short track division. He'll be looking for his 3rd of his career and of this season. Checa Whiteline, mathematically, her chances are not good to win the championship. She is inside the top 10, but it's just not been a good season for her despite winning earlier in the season at Hickory. It hasn't been the domination that we have known from that 7 car. Pace Van will pull aside. There he goes. Pull them belts tight one more time. We are racing 15 laps here at Langhorne. There's the green flag. Off towards turn number 1. Battle for 3rd place. Not much of a battle as Dylan Abraham moves on up. Going to try and go for 2nd past Bailey Lee. Still side by side as we enter turn number 3. And turn number 4. Leading lap number 1 will be the 7 car at Checa Whiteline. There comes Dylan Abraham. He's going to try and pick under the 7. Looks like he will. Dilliam enters this series with 3 wins. Yes, 3 wins. Compared to Whiteline, who has now 40 wins. So Dilliam, he's trying to add to his total, but Whiteline just gets such a good run off the turn. He will complete lap number 2. There you see Rowan Marmot, 2nd in points. He's trying to go for 4th. This will be a good points day for him if they finish where they're running at right now, as RT Smith is right there. Sam Oskin is right there. Oskin is currently outside the points. Remember, only the top 14 will get points for today's race. And currently running in 14th is Austin Greenwood, formerly 2nd in points. Back up front, you see Rowan Marmot has completed the pass for 4th. Back for 2nd place, here comes Bailey Lee. Bailey's trying to get her first career win. She had a dismal start of the season. She did not even score points until the 6th race of the season at Martinsville. So she's just trying to finish the season on a high note. Her hopes of a championship are gone. I hate to be so blunt about it, but you had a horrible first start of the season, and championship hopes are not very good. Juniper Skuntar trying to move his way up as he pulls under Rowan Marmot. Rowan probably does not like that. His tar brother just passed him like that. But Juniper's trying to go for a win. Juniper, still winless this season, has one win on his entire career. And that is not in this series. So he's trying for his first. Battle for a race lead. Here comes Bailey Lee under the 7. We've seen this before, but this time it looks like Bailey Lee will clear the 7. So move Bailey up into the race lead for the first time in her short track division career. And she did it nice and clean too. Not many drivers can say that they actually passed Whiteline, one of the greatest of all time here in the SCRL. 7 championships, 40 career wins. And she got passed by a rookie. Nothing against Bailey Lee, but she is a rookie. She is currently being hounded by Juniper, though. Juniper wants to play spoiler and get that win as Rowan Marmot is dropped back to the 5th position behind the 11 of Dylan Abrahamson. Juniper trying to get under the 9, wants to get clear. Trying, looks like Bailey will leave the door open. Here comes Juniper on the inside, but the 9's going to get a good run off turn number 2. Juniper trying to stay under, but not able to as the 9 pulls away on the high side. There's still a long way to go, but Juniper's fighting back on the inside. And Juniper will clear, coming off turn number 4. And Juniper will lead lap number 8. We got 7 laps to go here at Langhorne. You see Sam Oskin still outside of the points. That is not good for his chances. Of course, you do have 1 race to go. And you see Dylan Abrahamson passing the 7 of White Lion. You mentioned Dylan before, 3 career wins. He's been in this league for a long time, but just has not found great success. He has found success. It's just not been on a very constant basis. We got 6 laps to go. Juniper holds a 9/10 of a second lead over Bailey Lee. White Lion has dropped back to 4th. Rowan Marmot is in 5th, trying to hold off Joshua Miller. Let's see who is currently in the 14th position, because that is the last points. It is Blaze Zebratar once again. He finished in 13th in the last round at Langley to steal a point away. And you see Rowan Marmot has lost 1. Now he's lost another spot, so he's going to fall back to the 7th position. We've got 5 laps to go. Lead is now up to 1.5. Battle for 3rd. White Lion is trying to, at least if she can't get the win, she's going to try and get 2nd place because Bailey Lee is right in front of her. Every point matters for every position. As Bussy Beavers is trying to pass Blaze, that'll be for 13th. Bussy has the last points. Rowan is trying to regain 5th, and looks like he will. White Lion is being passed by Dylan once again. White Lion trying to fight back on the outside, though. We got 3 laps to go this time by. His lead is 1.6, no change. Juniper has pulled away. Let's see who has the fastest lap. That will be the 9, Bailey Lee. 31.270 compared to Juniper's 31.336. So Bailey is the fastest car on track, but Juniper has pulled away slowly. 3 laps to go. If a caution comes out, the race will be over. Sam Oskin is currently in 18th position. Again, we're keeping an eye on Oskin and Rowan. Those are the 1 and 2 in points as they run. 3 wide for position as Amber Mayhew trying to get a top 10 as Rowan has dropped back to 7th. And you see Dillion trying to go for the race, 2nd place. Got 2 laps to go this time by us. He pulls R.T. Smith along with him. Jennifer takes 2 to go. So Rowan, what could have been a possible second place, might actually finish outside the top 10. So this is what Sam Oskin wants to see, for Rowan to lose spots and points. Currently trailing the field, sadly, is the 28 Caitlin Cone. Just not been a good race. Off the final turn, no challenge from behind as Archie Smith takes second place. White flag, 1 lap to go for Jennifer Skunktar. As I mentioned before, he's not been competing in this league for very long. He made his debut in the Arc and Midget Series. He had a dismal season in that. He has 1 career win. I believe that came in the Busch Series. Has not found success at all this season. He's had a few good runs here and there, but just nothing concrete. He battles all race long. He passes Bailey Lee. And off turn number 4, career win number 2, Jennifer Skunktar wins here at Langhorne. An impressive win by that 32 car. Here are your race results. Jennifer Skunktar scores his first win of the season. Second, R.T. Smith. Third, Dylan Ibrahim. Fourth, Bailey Lee. Fifth, Checa Whiteline. Sixth, Amber Mayhew. Seventh, Joshua Miller. Rowan Marmot falls back to 8th place. 9th, John Joseph. And 10th, Chase Miller. Sam Oskin, our points leader, finishes 18th. So he scores no points. Neither does Austin Greenwood. So bad day for them. We had all 22 drivers finish race on the lead lap. No one was out. Well, that completes race number 10 here at Langhorne Speedway. Will take the victory lane for the second time in his career. First time here in the short track division with the number 32 of Juniper Skunktar. Here are your point standings after the 10th race of the season at Langhorne. R.T. Smith is our brand new points leader. He has a 64-point lead over Rowan Marmot. Third is Sam Austin, 91 points behind. Fourth is Austin Greenwood, 210 points behind. And fifth is Joshua Miller, 252 points behind. So, entering the race, season finale at North Wilkesboro, with only a maximum of 200 points up for grabs, we will have 3 drivers that will be competing for the championship. R.T. Smith, Rowan Marmot, and Sam Oskin. No matter what happens at North Wilkesboro, 5th on down, Joshua Miller is 252 behind, so everybody from him on down is out of the mathematical chance of winning the championship. So no matter what happens between Smith, Marmot, and Oskin, we will have a first-time champion in this league and series. So we will be making history at North Wilkesboro. We will either have one of the 2 rookies will win the championship, or Oskin, who is the veteran. That's your point standings. After Langhorne, Jennifer Skunktar with the win, bumps up 4 spots, is now inside the top 10 and 8th. That is it for Langhorne. We will see you for the 11th and final race of the season at North Wilkesboro Speedway. And until then, keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at the track.